Apparently finding it annoying to have to explain everything at length with only one hand, Shizune gives up quickly.
You're not worth it.
Forget it, I don't care. Welcome back.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello.
Sorry, I wasn't ready. I'm way back here. Okay, I'm here.
Do you just kind of like want to poke these? See how they feel?
No, like maybe a little bit to the right.
Yeah, but these two, gotta give them a squeeze. It's one of her erogenous zones.
Okay. Her poofs.
Yes, her arm poofs.
Yeah. I feel like that'd be
Mm.
really annoying when you swing your arms.
That's true.
Like it's constantly flipping against your side.
Probably
Ugh.
very annoying. Like shorts from the 90s.
Shorts from the 90s?
Yeah, there were a lot of like, almost like swimsuit material pants in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
And
Swishy pants.
Yeah.
I always just called them swishy pants.
I was going to say, I'm not crazy,
Yeah,
right?
they're like trainer pants, and every time you took a step, it was...
Yeah, and I definitely owned a pair.
I hated them.
It has worked well enough for Shizune so far. It wouldn't surprise me if it's the only way she knows how to live. It's a little early, though. It's already 8 in the morning. That's late. Even Misha gets up at 8 or 9. She goes to bed at 7 p.m. Jesus.
Okay.
But that isn't important. So she sleeps for 13 hours?
Jesus Christ. 7 p.m.?
What is she, a grandma?
Yeah.
It's very important. Shizune ignores me, gagging my hands by taking them in hers, instead of a more proper rebuttal. The way she lingers against me a moment longer than expected feels really comforting.
Y'all haven't even kissed, have you?
No.
I mean,
Well-
I think you did at one point.
Did under the tree, when, like, did they kiss? Like, the first time when he asked, they were first boyfriend and girlfriend?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, they may have.
I don't know, that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
The point is, she's awake right now, walking around somewhere, aimlessly, until I find her. That's a game we play every morning.
She's probably asleep somewhere.
Let's go find her.
She's apparently a narcoleptic.
She's just sleeping and doing that game where she sneaks up on people. Has no idea what she...
Yeah.
She sprints out the door impatiently, and her gusto as she drags me along looking for Misha makes me feel more like I'm following a hunter on a safari than looking for a mutual friend. We don't have to look very hard. Even cropped short, her pink hair stands out. The fact that she's just meandering around the grounds out in the open makes it even easier. Now I'm sounding like a safari hunter. What is it with pink hair? Like,
I mean, it's not common.
I guess that's like the rare hair color for anime people.
Is it, though?
It's not, though. There's lots of girls with
Yeah.
pink hair. Ellipsis.
I mean, she is the only person in this that doesn't have, like, a traditional hair color, though.
Hers is navy.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be black, but you can't just make it stark black.
Well, sure you can.
That wouldn't look good. Huh?
Oh my god, it's Misha.
I say things, yeah.
We were just looking for you. Well, you found me.
Oh, God.
It's a good day for a picnic. You should join us. We even have caviar. Not a sturgeon, of course, but really tasty.
No thanks. Bye. Caviar? Surgeon?
Apparently finding it annoying to have to explain everything at length with only one hand, Shizune gives up quickly.
You're not worth it.
Forget it, I don't care.
You ruined it.
Fish eggs, you dumb bitch.
What?
It tastes good. Here, let me just shove some in your face.
Sorry, Shi-chan. I think I'll pass for today. No!
When Misha starts to walk away, Shizune holds the bag out towards me, needing me to take it so that her hands can be free.
She fucking tackles her to the ground.
Listen here, you bitch. As soon as it's out of her hands, she darts in front of Misha, cutting her off. I made so much food, though.
You didn't make shit, you liar. Sorry, I'm just not hungry right now.
When are you going to be hungry, then? I'll write it in my schedule.
Shi-chan, that's impossible to know.
Oh, God. You can guess. The tension between them infuriates Shizune, and she's trying to deal with it by trying to tear through it. But that approach isn't going to work. I thought and hoped that Misha had gotten herself together, but I guess she was just cut too deep by what happened. In that case, it's really out of anyone's hands. I believe that Shizune might understand that on some level. If she didn't, she wouldn't have any doubts at all. She thinks it's all her fault, and it's all your fault instead.
Yeah. It's all everybody's fault. You're all idiots.
Because she can't speak, though. I've learned to notice her hesitation. It's very clear she might as well be screaming. Misha waves her hands in front of her.
And disappears.
Whoa!
There's a witch!
Not wanting to continue the discussion any further and quickly slips away. Shizune fumes silently, reluctant to let her go, but having no way to keep her here. As Misha's back grows smaller in the distance, I wonder where she's heading off to. Shizune wondering the same thing as she bites her lip in frustration? Or is that arousal? I can't tell. I want to touch her reassuringly on the shoulder.
Now we'll find out.
But I stop myself, not knowing if it's the right thing to do. Not because she looks fragile, vulnerable, or sad. It's the opposite. I just wanted to feel her shoulder poofs. After a while, her expression belies no emotion at all, only contemplation. Suddenly, she whirls around. Now all this food is going to go to waste. She loves caviar. She was just faking.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes me mad. Although it's obvious Shizune is more hurt than mad, the bag dangling from my hand feels like it's filled with lead. Yeah, so this is really heavy. Let's go on a date. Let's use it then.
Jinx! Not really, because it's hands.
Where do you want to go? I don't know. How romantic. It's my favorite spot, the roof. A wry smile appears on her face.
I was wondering why you skipped that one.
Disappearing just as quickly. I was just going to go with my line instead,
right.
But
yeah.
On the roof, I immediately crack open the caviar, ignoring a derisive look from Shizune all the while. I end up putting it down immediately. Where are the toast points?
Just suck it down.
I didn't make any. Like I told you, I bought everything. You said you made it.
Yeah.
Not toast points, though.
Buy some fucking Triscuits or something then.
This lunch sucks. Why is that important? Anyway, they don't just sell toast points. That would be stupid. I bet they do. Maybe in stores for the exceptionally lazy, but not here. Why don't you use a tortilla chip? A tortilla chip is not the same. Well, then this whole lunch just sucks.
Fucking hoity-toity.
Everything sucks about me.
Yeah.
Nothing pleases you. I hate you. They're both triangles. Stop being such a princess. I don't know. I didn't know there was a proper way to eat caviar. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
At least no one can hear you arguing.
It's not the same thing at all. Jesus Christ, Hisao, shut up.
I mean, they could be playfully bantering with each other.
It doesn't. Oh, well, okay. I guess. Sounds like an asshole to me.
It's lost in translation.
Maybe we just hate him so much.
Yeah. Well, it's the Kenji syndrome.
Yeah.
We hate Kenji because of the voice we gave Kenji.
It could totally be playful banter like I would actually probably do.
Yeah.
But
just the way we read it, it's goddamn.
I can't be decadent like this. And anyway, how can she not know? She lives in a huge mansion. Shizune takes the opportunity to scoop half the tin onto a single chip in the meantime. Hey, I'm not sure. I am sure. It doesn't even taste good like that. Mmm, delicious. There's too much food here for two people. Because we can't communicate with each other while we eat, both Shizune and I have a lot of time to sit in silence and think about the fact that Misha, the person she set all this up for, isn't here. It's annoying that she isn't here. I can't even enjoy my meal like this.
Can I eat it with you? Yeah, fuck me then.
I stare at the paper cup next to her, still half full of juice. I thought you didn't want all this food to go to waste. I wanted Misha to be here too. That was the whole point. I wasn't able to accomplish what I wanted to, so it doesn't taste good. You should eat it. Eat more. Eat it! I want the fried things, though, and you didn't get the toast things. You keep eating them all, even though you say they don't taste good. Fried things are always delicious. There is always an exception for them. You'll get fat.
That's a good thing to say.
I think you're being too aggressive. It's like I told you yesterday. I'm only trying to cheer her up. Yeah, but it seems more like you're planning a military campaign. I'm only trying to take it seriously. And this is the only way I know how to take it seriously. I feel so powerless. I hate it. I can't even yell at her, too, even though I want to. Yelling is for serious occasions, right? Yeah. You should yell at Misha for me. You can tell her that I want her to stop being so down. Even if she feels sad and alone, it's no reason to stay gloomy forever.
Just whap her on the nose with a rolled up newspaper. Stop it. No.
Come eat with us. Why don't you? I already did. Over a game of dice. Over under, to be exact. I won 5 times. Haha, go me. Only the two of them would take so much pride in winning games of pure chance. Then I tried to talk to her, but it didn't go so well, obviously. Well, so did I. I tried and failed.
She tried to have sex with me.
Yeah.
I mean...
Me too. My goal has always been to do everything better, though. Yeah, your one-upmanship is really something. But I failed too. That's why I want your help. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do anymore. For someone like Shizune, who has only ever interacted with the world by locking horns with every obstacle in her path, understanding only goes so far. Hold on. Monologue.
Oh, Christ. Okay, hang on. I gotta prepare for this. Ugh.
I want to tell her that she doesn't have to worry, that she is great at cheering people up, because she managed to cheer me up my first week here. Oh,
Yeah,
in
but that was
retrospect, I must have looked like kind of a dick, being in such a sour mood from the moment I came here. Pfft, you still are, even though I don't think I was being reasonable. Even having months to digest it, finding out that you have a heart defect like I did is hard to deal with. I'd had much less time to mull over suddenly being transferred to Yamaku on top of that. Spending the festival with Shizune really helped me out of a rut. I was happy enough to forget that the entire time it had felt as though she were manipulating me. I understand now that I had allowed myself to be manipulated. Even though I felt like I was at the bottom of the world, I still wanted to have a normal life again. I'm sure, because I enjoy what I have now. I think it must be the same for everyone, including Misha. Everyone wants someone there to pull them up out of their self-pity. It's just that Misha always wanted Shizune to be that person, but because they can't be together, I think Misha feels that she can't accept Shizune's hand, and that frustrates Shizune. But if she could cheer up a stranger like me, then she'll die trying with Misha. I can see it in her eyes. I can see it in her smile. Though she tries to treat it like any other problem in her life, Shizune cannot do that with Misha's depression. Her thought processes are entirely different, in some ways more careful, in some ways more reckless and frenetic. She cares that much more.
I don't know that word.
Me neither. Holy crap, 3 pages.
That's that paragraph.
I end up not saying anything. Partly because sitting next to her like this, just the two of us, is pleasant enough in itself that I don't want to interrupt the moment with a question. And partly for a more cowardly reason. I've started to think that they weren't. I'm starting to think they weren't, but I don't know if her actions that day might not have been an afterthought, or even a fluke, just a collection of coincidences. I don't know if that would change anything, but I'm uncomfortable thinking about it.
She doesn't even like me.
Ugh. The fence behind me trembles slightly. Oh no!
It's all over.
And I turn to see that it's because Shizune has fallen asleep leaning against it. Jesus Christ, you were monologuing forever! Considering she was up all night, it's not surprising. Where does all that motivation come from? Not just in regards to Misha. I'm cynical, so it's hard for me to just accept that anyone can simply be that strong. My first thought was that maybe it's because she hates herself. It's very plausible. Leaning against her, I feel sad knowing that that might be the case. But it could be that we're similar in that we both want to be better people.
And stop sucking so much.
No kidding. Stop arguing about toast squares,
Yeah.
toast triangles. When obviously toast hexagons is the clear choice.
That's an episode.
Yay!
It's your fault we have to end on that comment now.
Say something else.
I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
That's not any better.
Is there something that comes in hexagon shape? Crispix. It's a cereal.
Right, those were square. Honeycomb.
Yeah. No, those are. Yeah, sure. The end.